Capybaras, Hydrochaeris, are remarkable creatures known for their gentle disposition, social behavior, and unique ecological niche. As the largest rodent species in the world, they have captured the fascination of scientists, animal enthusiasts, and casual observers alike. This extensive exploration of capybaras delves into their biology, behavior, habitat, and interactions with other species, providing a comprehensive overview of these intriguing animals. Taxonomy and physical characteristics. Capybaras belong to the family Caviidae, which also includes guinea pigs and cavies. Their scientific name, Hydrochaeris, hints at their affinity for water, as Hydrochaeris means water hog in Greek. Adult capybaras typically weigh between 35 to 66 kilograms, 77 to 146 pounds, and measure around 106 to 134 centimeters, 3.5 to 4.4 feet in length. Their robust, barrel-shaped bodies are covered in coarse, brownish fur, which provides insulation and helps them blend into their environment. Their legs are short and sturdy, with partially webbed feet that make them excellent swimmers. Capybaras possess large, blunt heads with small eyes, ears, and nostrils positioned high on their faces, an adaptation that allows them to remain mostly submerged while keeping a lookout for predators. Their incisors grow continuously, necessitating constant gnawing on vegetation to keep them from becoming overgrown. Habitat and distribution. Capybaras are native to South America, where they inhabit a variety of ecosystems, including savannas, dense forests, and wetlands. They are especially prevalent in the countries of Brazil, Venezuela, Colombia, Argentina, and Peru. These rodents are highly dependent on water sources and are commonly found near rivers, lakes, marshes, and swamps. Their semi-aquatic lifestyle is essential for their survival. Water bodies provide capybaras with both a means of escape from predators and a source of food, as many of the plants they consume grow in or near water. During the dry season, capybaras may travel considerable distances to find adequate water supplies, demonstrating their adaptability to changing environmental conditions. Social structure and behavior. Capybaras are highly social animals, living in groups that can range from small family units of 10 to large aggregations of up to 100 individuals. These groups are typically composed of related females, their offspring, and a few adult males. The social structure is relatively egalitarian, with a dominant male overseeing the group and maintaining order through vocalizations and scent marking. Communication among capybaras is complex and involves a range of vocalizations, including purrs, whistles, barks, and grunts. These sounds serve various functions, such as alerting the group to danger, signaling distress, or reinforcing social bonds. In addition to vocal communication, capybaras also use chemical signals. They have scent glands located on their noses and anal regions, which they use to mark territory and communicate reproductive status. Capybaras are crepuscular, meaning they are most active during dawn and dusk. During the heat of the day, they often rest in shaded areas or wallow in mud to stay cool and avoid dehydration. Their activity patterns can vary based on environmental conditions and the presence of predators. Diet and feeding habits. As herbivores, capybaras have a diet that consists primarily of grasses, aquatic plants, fruits, and tree bark. They are selective feeders, often choosing young, tender plants that are easier to digest. Their digestive system is adapted to process fibrous plant material efficiently. Capybaras are hindgut fermenters, meaning they rely on a large cecum and colon to break down cellulose with the help of symbiotic bacteria. A particularly interesting aspect of capybara feeding behavior is coprophagy, the consumption of their own feces. This behavior allows them to re-ingest partially digested food and extract additional nutrients, particularly proteins and vitamins produced by gut bacteria. Coprophagy is especially important for young capybaras, which consume the feces of adults to acquire necessary gut flora for effective digestion. Reproduction and lifespan. Capybaras have a relatively short gestation period of about 150 days, after which females give birth to litters of 1 to 8 pups, with 4 being the average. Births usually occur on land, and the young are precocial, meaning they are born fully furred, with their eyes open and able to walk within hours. This level of development is crucial for their survival, as it allows them to quickly follow their mother and the group. The mother nurses the pups for about 16 weeks, although they start nibbling on grasses within their first week of life. The extended family structure of capybara groups means that other females in the group often help care for the young, a behavior known as alloparenting. This communal care system increases the survival rate of the offspring. Capybaras reach sexual maturity at about 15 to 18 months of age. In the wild, they have an average lifespan of 8 to 10 years, although they can live longer in captivity, sometimes reaching up to 12 years. Predators and threats. In their natural habitat, capybaras face predation from a variety of animals, including jaguars, pumas, ocelots, caimans, and large birds of prey such as harpy eagles. Their primary defense mechanisms are their keen senses and strong swimming abilities. When threatened, capybaras will flee to the water, where they can remain submerged with only their eyes and nostrils exposed, often escaping detection. Human activities pose significant threats to capybaras as well. Habitat destruction due to agriculture, urbanization, and deforestation reduces the availability of their natural habitats. Additionally, in some regions, capybaras are hunted for their meat and hide. Despite these challenges, capybaras are not currently listed as endangered, thanks to their adaptability and the presence of protected areas where they can thrive. Ecological role. Capybaras play a crucial role in their ecosystems. As large herbivores, they help control vegetation growth, which can influence the composition of plant communities and the structure of their habitats. Their grazing activities create open areas in dense vegetation, benefiting other species that rely on these spaces for foraging or nesting. Moreover, capybaras serve as prey for several apex predators, thereby contributing to the ecological balance. Their feces are also important for nutrient cycling, as they provide a food source for insects and other decomposers, which in turn enrich the soil. In some areas, capybaras are considered a keystone species, meaning their presence and activities have a disproportionately large impact on their environment compared to their abundance. By maintaining the health of their ecosystems, capybaras support biodiversity and ecological resilience. Capybaras and humans. Capybaras have a long history of interaction with humans. Indigenous peoples of South America have traditionally hunted them for food and used their hides for various purposes. In contemporary times, capybaras are sometimes kept as pets, although their social and environmental needs make them challenging to care for properly. Their gentle nature and sociable behavior have made capybaras popular in zoos and wildlife parks around the world, where they often serve as ambassadors for their species and for wetland conservation. Educational programs featuring capybaras help raise awareness about the importance of preserving natural habitats and the threats posed by environmental degradation. In urban areas of South America, capybaras sometimes come into conflict with humans, particularly when they venture into cultivated lands or residential areas in search of food. Efforts to manage these interactions often involve creating buffer zones and implementing measures to keep capybaras within their natural habitats while minimizing human-wildlife conflicts. Research and conservation. Ongoing research on capybaras covers various aspects of their biology, behavior, and ecology. Studies on their social structures, communication, and reproductive strategies provide insights into the complexities of their social lives. Research on their role in ecosystem dynamics helps scientists understand the broader impacts of herbivory and animal-plant interactions in tropical and subtropical environments. Conservation efforts for capybaras focus on habitat protection and sustainable management practices. Establishing and maintaining protected areas, such as national parks and wildlife reserves, is critical for preserving the natural habitats of capybaras and other wildlife. Additionally, community-based conservation initiatives that involve local populations in sustainable land use practices contribute to the long-term survival of capybara populations. Programs that promote ecotourism also play a role in capybara conservation. By generating revenue and providing economic incentives for preserving natural habitats, ecotourism can support conservation efforts and foster a greater appreciation for capybaras